What's good, everyone? How y'all doing today? Y'all don't know who I am at this point. I'm Mark. If y'all haven't seen my other videos, make sure to go ahead and check them out. Girl, go lay down. You always start this as a recorded video. Go somewhere. All right. So, the topic of this video, and I got to stand up to kind of show y'all this. I'm wearing, my hoodie today, uh, and I'm wearing some pants that currently don't have any pockets. So, however, today's topic: pocket carry. You know why? See, that's why. So I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of pocket carry, whether or not it's a great idea, whether or not if that's the only thing you're looking for, whether or not it's a good idea. I'm going to go into a few things about it. So nowadays, pocket carries, and when I say nowadays, I don't mean it like, oh yeah, way back then they had different types of pocket carry. I just mean they had different calibers back when. They would use way back when like 32 ACP, 25, Uh, Nowadays, it's mainly just 22 LR and 380 that, are the pocket calibers. Or, I mean, if you have a small revolver, those tend to be pocket carry as well. I'll actually go into that as well, whether or not I believe pocket carrying or revolvers are a good idea or not. So, first things first, is pocket carry overall a good idea, like a good concept? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Uh, a quick pro about pocket carry, obviously, that it can fit in your pocket, right? So it's very comfortable to carry. You don't have to worry about maybe the holster digging into your leg or maybe your stomach or something. You know what I mean. However, all right, of course, with a smaller gun that's able to fit in your pocket, you got a limited capacity. All right, my Ruger LCP right here. I'm not going to take it out of its holster anymore because it is loaded, and I don't like playing with loaded firearms like that. This particular magazine has 7 rounds of 380 in it. All right. The standard magazine, ooh, that is dirty. Wow. Yeah, I gotta clean that bad. Whew. Yeah, that thing's been pocket carried, all right. uh, so back to what I was saying is that so the magazine I have right here from the LCP holds 7 rounds with 380 in it. The standard capacity magazine is 6 rounds. Uh, and some people, for example, and I'll take back one thing I said, pocket calibers, I will up it to one specific type of 9 mil that some people may carry in their pocket. I hope not, because I'm not a fan of carrying Glocks in my pocket. I prefer a gun with a heavier trigger pull for pocket carry. And you definitely can't have anything else in that pocket at all. No keys, not your phone, none of that. Uh, you just want to be as safe as possible with it. You don't want to sit there be fiddling in your pockets, just sitting there like, huh, hands in pockets. Whoa, just digging around for stuff for no reason. Um, as I was mentioning, though, smaller guns comes a smaller capacity. Uh, I have 7+1 right there for that. If that's the only gun I were to carry, I would hope my trip. All right. And remember, this is all hypothetical. If I were to only if I were to carry and only carry this, I would hope my trip is short as fuck, like a quick across the street trip, and that's it. You know what I mean? It's not the most ideal in the sense that if something does happen, it's gonna be very very likely if you have to use more than 6, 7, 8 rounds. It's gonna be you're gonna need more bullets. If you're using every round, you're probably gonna need to reload just to be safe. That's common sense. That's another thing. It's very hard to reload a small gun like that. Much smaller area for you to stick the magazine in. So that is another con to pocket carry. All right, is that reloading a pocket gun is it's not difficult. Like it's not like I can't sit here, take this mag out, put another one in. The problem is just that it's going to be more difficult for you to do it under pressure. You know what I mean? Uh, If you are going to pocket carry, in my opinion, I wouldn't make it my primary carry gun. And when I say that, I mean I would. Okay, perfect example, right? The G2C, perfect example. If I was carrying the LCP, I probably would have the G2C on me too, something along that lines. I would probably use my LCP as my last resort. Like this is the I just ran out of ammo on my firearm that I'm hoping would take down this threat. This is it. After this, it's all hands or I'm dead. You know what I mean? But they do have their place. A lot of women like the way they feel in their hands. However, they don't like the way it shoots. Nobody likes the way they shoot. I hate to tell you this. I don't like the way it shoots. No pocket gun has ever been fun to shoot. They're super small. You know what I mean? Oh, jeez. All right. I don't know if y'all heard that, but just cracked my elbow there. It felt amazing. So that's what I was saying before is that if, you're only going to carry your pocket gun, I wouldn't. I would definitely have something else. Because if just in case, you know what I mean? You could just use your normal primary firearm for self-defense and then have this as a backup. Something that is like, okay, just in case I run out of ammo, maybe you carry a spare mag on you. You're in a whole shootout for some reason. Oh, well, both my mags are gone. This is the last option I got. Pull it out the pocket. That's what you do. You know what I mean? That's how I would use it. You know what I mean? I would definitely not only, I would not rely on this for everything though. For example, a pocket carry gun is not a good gun for home defense. I think that's a fair thing to say. The calibers are just really weak. I mean, 380 is not really a weak caliber. It's not the strongest, but other than that, as I mentioned before, most pocket guns nowadays are chambered in 380 or 22. So, or 22 long rifle. I mean, because some of y'all are gonna fucking shit yourselves that I didn't say that, or hold on. Now, a pro, it is very, very easy to hide those. Very, very easy. As I showed y'all before, I had it, right here in my jacket pocket. Stand up again just so y'all can see. You know what I mean? Might look like I have maybe not even my phone in my pocket. Maybe I just threw my wallet in there because I was just at the gas station. You know, see what I mean? It's a very, very easy, you know, they're just very easy to conceal, just because that's what they're made for. They're made for deep concealment. That's what, that's kind of also what makes me feel like they're not meant to be a primary concealed carry gun. All right. Deep concealment means, your other guns would stand out too much. You know what I mean? So this, if you really have to, I'm trying to give you like a perfect example so that way y'all can see what I mean without being an issue. Uh okay, let's say you work at a job where and this is only if you live in a state where the signs of no firearms allowed are not enforced by law, like Florida. If you work at a job where it says no firearms or weapons allowed and you're legally able to carry, you can carry there. Do it at your own risk. The very worst they can do to you is fire you. That's the worst they can do to you. Now, that is if you live in a state where the signs that say firearms are prohibited or no weapons passed here, whatever, are not enforced by law. So this would, just pocket guns would overall be helpful for that. I'm making it seem like I'm just talking about the LCP, but the LCP is the only pocket gun I have. That would definitely be helpful in a situation like that. Um, let's say one thing I will say though is that I'm not gonna lie to you. Part of me genuinely feels like when everybody shoots a pocket gun, they're disappointed. They are. it's not fun. It's honestly probably, I mean, it's not like unpleasant, but it's not pleasant. You know what I mean? It's just shitty to shoot. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. It's not the hugest deal. It is not the hugest deal by any standard. However, if you're only going to rely on it, uh, I would definitely go with something different. I wouldn't do that. You know, uh, sorry about that. So, well, alarm track going off on my phone, but my phone is a G, so I put it on Do Not Disturb, and it said, "Psych, son." Oh God. So, as I was saying though, pocket carry is overall a good idea. All right, it is overall a good idea if you're carrying something in like 380. You know, um, if it's the only thing you're carrying, I would definitely carry something else. You know what I mean? You're just that's limiting yourself in a way you don't need to necessarily. You know what I mean? It's not something you really have to do. You don't have to limit yourself in that way, shape, or form. If you're legally able to carry a firearm, carry the firearm. You know what I mean? Uh, Now, one thing I will get into before I end the video is my opinion on people pocket carrying revolvers. There's a couple of reasons why I'm against it. Um, One of the main reasons why is, let's say you know don't think and you just get a small revolver that has a hammer on it, then the risk of that getting caught up on your pocket is pretty high. Another thing, revolvers tend to weigh more than these pocket guns. Other than that, it's you get around the same capacity. Let's say you have a 38 special in your pocket, right? You get around the same capacity. 380 actually does a little bit better than 38 special as far as ballistics go, if I'm not mistaken. So same capacity. The only difference would be is just that the revolver is heavier. I personally wouldn't carry a revolver in my pocket just for those two very reasons. Deep concealment is not supposed to be just dragging my pocket down. That's going to be obvious to have something heavy in there. You know what I mean? Not to mention, excuse me, not to mention that, as I said before, 38 Special has around the same, if not less, power ballistically speaking than 380 ACP does. I think that about covers it for this video. Yeah. All right, I have to double back, make sure that I got through all my talking points that I said before. But something I haven't said yet is y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Y'all haven't went and checked out the podcast channel? Go ahead and did that. I did that. Do that. So, sorry, y'all. I'm from the South. We we fuck up how we talk on purpose sometimes. If y'all haven't checked out the podcast channel, go ahead and do that. Give that a sub, watch the videos, like them, comment on them. If you haven't checked out Adam's channel, go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and tag both of the channels in the description below like I normally do, so that way y'all can check them out. Remember, y'all stay safe, stay legal, stay dangerous. Doses.